Alright, hello everyone. My apologies if I misquoted the players from game number 1. It is Hawk and EmalFan in this human vs human mirror match, game 2 taking place here on Secret Valley. And yeah, game number 1 was just very, very close. I'm trying to remember who was who now, as I do believe they changed colors. Look around. I believe look around was no. Yeah, I believe you 2SOK actually won game number 1 as I slow things down. Both sides now using the Archmage creeping in order to clear out this 5-3-3 creep camp. They will both be very close to level 2 as things do get underway. Speeding things up just a little bit as I am a little bit pressed on time. Then again, the first 2 minutes of a WarCraft 3 game, I am sure you guys can close your eyes. If you guys have subscribed to me and watched and played a lot of WarCraft 3, you guys can close your eyes and pretty much imagine what's going to be happening in the majority of those games. Anyways, Secret Valley now getting finished as both sides getting up to level 2 Brilliance Aura, a very, very important part of this, of the matchup here, as whoever has more mana in the early stages generally wins. Water Elemental is a big, big part of not only the damage, but also the ability to absorb damage in the early stages of the game. Now, both sides did pick up Claws of Attack +6, so some easy attacks there onto some units, as the Nightcrawlers are now coming across to engage. Not quite sure why Red decided to back off right there. We are now going to be looking to engage, and there you have it. Water Elemental is now being dropped in. Footman taking a little bit of damage back, now in a very, very strong retreat run as both sides going straight for another unit. Alright, units, focus firing, have now pretty much melted away. Footman now still chasing as this red water elemental needs to get away. May end up accidentally giving a little bit more experience, yes, to the, no, I think that was denied. Beautiful denial by red. I saw a red fireball hit it, and I thought to myself, wait a second, I don't think he actually gained any experience. Archmage now heading back off to the top right now. We can see the quick tech to tier 2 coming in from both sides. Timing is nearly identical as arcane vaults are now going down. Alright, Footman now coming across to engage here. There it goes, a little bit of extra damage. Archmage is right there. Did he pick up Boots of Speed? Of course he did. And now he will be able to outrun those Footmen and will be even in a foot race against this Archmage. Alright. Footman looking to engage right there. You can take a look. A little bit of fireball damage chasing all the way as it goes. Is it going to aggro the creeps? It could. Yes, aggro the creeps right there. And now it looks as though red is just okay trying to clear this up. Plus 12 attack now on that Archmage, though. That is actually very, very important, as it looks as though one Footman may get taken down. All right, very, very low on hit points. Footmen are off to the races. Who's going to get their Footman first? Both sides. Oh, there it goes. There goes one Footman. This Footman is not going to be falling anytime soon, as it looks as though blue is going to be, or gray is going to be in a little bit of a better spot. There it goes. Down goes another. No warning going to get finished off over here, as both sides are just trying to finish off just runaway Footmen. All right. Red may have to head over back to the top right here in just a second. Militia now being called over to most likely clear out this 3 o'clock expansion location. We could perhaps be seeing arcane towers here in just a moment, and it looks like red is going for a long game. If they're able to easily defend this location here, the economic advantage should be fairly large, especially if blue does not try and clear his own respective 9 o'clock expansion. Talisman of Evasion, very, very nice in order to be able to add some additional armor. It is effectively, I believe it is effectively 3 points of armor. If you're not quite sure about that, go ahead and refer back to my armor and effective hit points chart. It's all there. All right, let's go ahead, head back off to the north. Naga Sea Witch going to be heading back off to the north here. Archmage is going to go ahead and try and engage. And nope, it is not going to engage. Instead, let it back off as we see a level 3 hero once again. Naga Sea Witch still wandering around, has the 2+2 attacks. And I believe it's because it actually has a little bit of a faster attack rate than that Archmage. So yes, if you have a faster attack rate, definitely use that. Arcane Tower should be really focusing onto the Water Elemental. Instead, it does deal more damage. All right, trying to make her way through 3 farms. Why not go after this one? That is actually the easier target to hit. No, nowhere near as deep, and you should be able to get that shot there. All right, let's go ahead and continue the fight. Naga Seawitch getting in some continual frost arrows. It looks as though this one footman will get taken down as the water elementals are now fighting back. Mountain King joining in on the fight, and Red is just eating up all of this experience right now. Going up against and trying to put pressure on a Naga Seawitch is generally a very, very bad sign, but at the same time right now, he has figured out a way to put pressure inside this base. All right, this expansion location, losing one peasant, losing another peasant, Stormbolt losing a third peasant. There it goes, as the footmen are all now fighting back. Town Hall taking a very big beating. Water elementals now coming in to engage as well, as it looks like, look around, the light blue human player is okay with stopping this expansion in order to get ahead here. All right, so it looks as though all he really cares about is stopping that expansion. Mountain King has taken a bit of damage. Archmage now going to be able to teleport all the way back home. There it goes. The peasants unable to repair. We're seeing at 34/36 as... Wait, how is this 1-1? I thought this was game... All right, well, I may be casting these games out of order. All right, let's take a look. 33/54 right now. Or are they talking about a different race? All right. They may be talking about a different game. 35/36. If you guys do not know, I know this is often asked. This is from Gcup 53. For all of you guys, yes, that was played in 2016 over the past weekend. I believe it was on March 19th or 20th is when this particular game was played. So yes, WarCraft 3 is alive and well. I am still running patch 1.26 on my computer because I don't want to upgrade until I know for certain that the tournament scene has upgraded to the latest patch as well. And since a lot of players don't play on the official Battle.net servers and instead use newer servers built by third-party individuals, that is where I need to keep my replays at right now. But still, hats off and thanks to Blizzard for patching this, as we are now going off into a bit of a potential creepjack. All right, coming across over here, are we going to see this Ogre Warrior get taken down? Ogre Magi, there goes one footman, level 2 now on the Mountain King. Mountain King, Scroll of Healing, Thunderclap, coming across, slowing down those frontline units. Frontline units now looking to back off. Mountain King could easily finish off a couple more Dispel Magics, as the Mountain King is getting every human and elf as they are trying to retreat. Look around, looking very strong at this point. And it looks as though he's going to be able to finish things off. As we take a look, yes, there goes that Manual of Health, adding a little bit more hit points to that frontline Mountain King. Archmage in a little bit of in a little bit of a situation, needs to get to level 4 to really increase the amount of mana on that Mountain King. Mountain King does have a pendant of energy, so very, very nice there. Should have plenty of storm bolts, but he needs to be relatively careful with those storm bolts. He doesn't want to use far too many unless, save for the fact that he's going to be running out a bit of mana when the time comes to actually do a very, very strong fight. All right, Archmage going to try and go for a surround here. Ogre Lord now surrounded, not going to be able to head back out. Goes after that Spellbreaker. Spellbreaker taking a bit of damage, and there it goes. Down it goes. Warsong Battle Drums, giving, I believe, faster movement speed and a little bit more of an attack, or is it just straight plus 10 attack? I think it's straight plus 10 attack. All right, Mountain King, where is he? Mountain King right there, chasing after the units and going to be able to finish off the Troll Berserkers. Both sides in their respective corners doing what they can to finish things off. Those Spellbreakers, however, because they are on low ground, have been missing their target pretty consistently, hence the long time it actually took to finish that one Troll Berserker off. All right. Red, double claws of attack plus 6. What? Unholy Aura. That Archmage not going to be running around very, very quickly. Perhaps the Unholy Aura... well, it looks as though the Archmage is still outrunning some of this here, as we are now looking at an expansion attempt getting challenged. So far, Light Blue doing a good job. Arcane Tower coming in and getting a little bit of damage. Archmage now needs to back off here. Has to be very careful as Light Blue now coming in from the other side. This is looking very bad now. Spellbreakers may end up getting taken down. Rest of the Spellbreakers are running back. Priest are now in that back line, but Stormbolt makes its way through and finishes it off. Spellbreakers continuing the fight. It looks as though Blue has a little bit of an advantage in terms of overall supply, as it looks as though Spellbreakers are going to try and retreat. All right, there's some retreating. Red units could get taken down. There goes another attack as the militia are making their way over. Footmen getting in some easy shots here as the Spellbreakers now need to chase those units off to the north. However, Doomhorn allowing for a little bit of a faster movement speed as another Spellbreaker gets taken down there. All right, Spellbreakers going after Priest on both sides. All the Priests are now pretty much gone as the Mountain King is going to be in a little bit of trouble. Stormbolt onto the Archmage there. Red's hero is in a little bit of trouble. Needs to back off down to 71 hit points. Meanwhile, Mountain King is off to the north. You can see that there's a Spellbreaker right there. There is some extra damage. And who is going to win out in this fight? Mountain King versus Spellbreaker. Archmage. Is it going to get a Stormbolt off? Stormbolt off onto the Archmage. Takes him down. And that was a complete misstep by U2 SOK. Yeah, that last Stormbolt getting a huge bit of experience for that Mountain King. I think that last fight right there and the resource or the hero lost was the big problem. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed game number 2. Please stay tuned for game number 3.